Good day, everyone. I'm Janino Montellano, and with my partner Kavikin Katareg, we're here to discuss about the 5 scenarios given to us. We'll go through the positive sides and the negative sides and case by case, explaining why the results can be changed depending on the situation. Positive means maka-benepisyo, maka-benefit, or nindot ang epekto. Walang negative, makadaot or pati ang epekto. Now, what is case by case? Case by case means that the answer depends on the situation. Dili siya always good or always bad. Instead, tan-awon nato mga detalye sa usa ka scenario before making a judgment. On scenario A, agriculture is the main source of employment in your home province. The government has recently decided to develop the farmlands into real estate, an exclusive subdivision in order to attract foreign investors to the country. On the positive side, creates new jobs in construction and service, increases land value, attracts investment. Kung i-convert ang farmland into real estates or subdivision, daghanig kayuhan na naman kay na may mga jobs opportunity like construction workers, engineers, retail staff, og service workers. Og ayahay kaayo ang mga tag-iya sa yuta pod. Kay musaka ang land value, so makiginansya jud ang landowners kung ibaligya nila or ilis ilang property. Plus, ang foreign investors musulod, so mas daghan ang money nga mo-flow sa economy. While on the negative side, loss of farmers and farmer livelihoods, reduce food production, community displacement. Kung magkalis ang farmlands, loy kayo ang mga farmers kay mauma na ilang source of income. Usapod, ma-reduce ang food production, especially sa rice and vegetables. Og usapod nga ma-displace ang community, mapugos jud sila og balhin sa usa ka lugar tungod aning project. On the case by case, good only if government provides support, compensation, and protects remaining farmland. Harmful if poorly managed. Depende jud sa management. Mayo kung naay klarong plano og suportahan ang mga farmers, pero makadaot jud kung walay protection sa mga farmlands og walay tabang sa apektado nga communities. So let's move on to scenario B. It's you decided to purchase a new shirt through online shop based on London. On the positive side, more choices, better quality options, convenient global access. Kung mag-order ka sa mga foreign online shops like London, napalit kag t-shirt, daghan ka og choices og international brands nga wala available diri sa mga local stores. Usahay pod nga mas better ilang quality kontra sa lokal. Dali ra kayo ka maka-access sa pagpalit kay usa ra ka click sa cellphone. Ang global products are accessible anytime. While the negative side hurts local businesses, money flows out of the country, increases carbon footprint. Na naman, kung sige kag palit og foreign goods, mawik jud ang mga local businesses kay ang imong kwarta nga imong gigasto sa pagpalit sa mga goods ug items flow out of the country instead of money flows to the Philippines economy, ma-process nun dito sa mga foreign stores, mga shops. Plus, shipping from other countries adds to carbon emissions, which is bad for the environment also. On the case by case, beneficial to the consumers but harmful to local industries if done frequently. So, magdepende jud kung unsa ka frequent nga magpalit. Maayo para sa mga buyers kay daghang silang options. Kung pirmi gani kasigi jog palit jud sa abroad nga stores through online shipping, mawik pod ang mga local businesses kay so let's move on to scenario C. On scenario C, the Philippine government is being pressured by the current economic crisis to import rice from Taiwan and other nearby countries. On the positive side of this situation, stabilize food supplies and price, prevent shortages, and support consumers in crisis. Kung mag-import og rice during crisis, dako na siya katabang para dili ma-shortage ang mga supply. Mas stable ang price, dili paspas musaka. This also protects consumers, especially mga poor households from potential hunger or grabe na kayo ang inflation. Good siya for emergency response. Okay, let's move into the negative side. Local farmers cannot compete long-term dependence on weaker imports and weaker food security. Kung magsalig pirmi sa imported rice, makadaot jud sa domestic agriculture. Nga naman kay tungod kay ang local farmers maglisod man og compete against cheaper foreign rice, mauna mo maubos ilang income ug ma-discourage sila nga magpadayon sa rice production. Kung in a long run, mahimong dependent ang Pilipinas sa other countries o mahimong weak ang national food security. On the case by case, kanang helpful in emergencies but harmful if used as a long-term dependence. Depende dyan sa sitwasyon. Okay ra ang import kung short term during emergency crisis, pero kung magsalig pirmi ang country sa imported rice, makaharm ni sa farmers ug food security. So before we proceed further, I would like for my partner Carvikin Katareg to continue the discussion.
Thank you, Priano. So, good day everyone. So, I will be discussing the scenario D and A. Kanang kaigbaw jud nyo.
Bisa na inyo ra ng maestro.
Ang scenario D nyo ba? O ang A?
Ah, wait, isa. So,
So, in the scenario D, a multinational corporation decided to close. Unfortunately, your father is one of its many employees whose work has been terminated. However, he could still be employed if he were to accept the offer to move or relocate to another country. So, ang positive side ani or positive effect is kanang potential for new opportunities in a location, in a new location, and it could also lead to personal growth and new experiences. So nga naman, so ang pagbali na to sa laing nasod kay makahatag yun siya og daghan nga mga potential opportunities niya, kanang makalid po siya sa personal growth sa usa ka tawo og kanang makahalog-hilog po siya og sa mga lain nga mga tawo adto sa lain nasod. Maka-experience po siya sa adto sa lain nasod og lain-lain nga wala niya na experience diri sa iyang gitrabahoan pag una. So ang negative side po kay family separation stress from adjusting to a new environment and higher cost of living. Family separation tungod kay og mobalhin siya adto sa lain nga nasod, mahabilin man iyang pamilya dire sa kanang iyang lokal nga gipuy-an, then makaresulta po ni siya sa stress samot maglisod po siya adjust sa new environment usa pod dako purog kanang mga pamaliton ato sa gawas kaysa diri sa ato dili siya pareha. So in case by case nang it depends on financial benefits, family situation, and how well the family can adjust to relocation. So magdepende yun sa kanang mga tao kay dili man siya pareha og kanang effect ani sa kanang laing tao kay na may uban kanang maka lahi ang makuan to, lahi ang lahi lang ma-fail niya sa napoy uban nga lahi pod ang kanang effect sa ilaha. Then let's proceed arito sa scenario A. The global financial crisis has affected the investment funds of your mother that she can use for her retirement. So ang positive side ani is opportunity to learn about financial recovery and encourages to improve financial planning. So kanang opportunity siya maka-learn siya about sa financial recovery, mo na ang iyang positive nga kuan kay say tawag ani makakat-on man siya og mas maayo nga financial planning niya, makita pod mo unsay klase nga investment ang kuan sa iya para makapalig-on ba sa imuhang sige pangalan ni basta mo na unsay maayo sa iya nga maka-recover siya ari sa maka-encourage po siya to improve financial planning kay tungod sige tawagan maka-budget man siya kay maka-adjust naman siya sa kanang pangpahitabo, dili na kay siya mo gasto og ayo tungod sa kanang crisis dili ta sa negative side, reduce retirement savings nga can lead to financial stress and delayed investment. So, tungod sa pagkawala sa value sa iyang savings, possible jud nga dili na igo ang kwarta para sa iyang plano nga retirement. Nga mahimong madili pod ang iyang pag-retire o mahimong taas iyang panahon nga kinahanglan para magtrabaho. Nya makahatag pod kini og dako nga stress og kabalaka kay mawala naman iyang financial security, labi na kung kanang hapit na unta siya mo retire. Okay, so sa case by case, it depends on investment type, remaining working years, and availability of income or savings of the person. So depende yun sa klase nga unsay klase nga investment, kay ang uban mo recover ra, ang uban dili. Depende po kung pila pa ka tuig siya before mo retire o kung aduna ba siya ubang source of income. Ya kung taas-taas pa ang iyang panahon nga makatrabaho, possible ra nga ma-rebuild pa ang kanang iyang savings niya. Pero kung dool na kaayo siya mo retire, dili man pareha og kuan ang tao na may kanang batanon pa, magataas pa og taas pog time for working mao na. So mas lisod og kinahanglan nagyod og careful adjustments nya sa scenario A. Sa number 2 mao naman to ang mga scenario. So proceed to sa number 2. So how did you decide for each scenario? Yeah. What are the pros and cons that you list down before you came up with a final judgment? Yeah, share with the class responses to each scenario. So, ang una ni nga mo kanang mo explain is si akong partner si Monteliano, kay yam to ang pinakauna nga tulo ka part. So, ako sa ihatag sa iha ang kanang mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Carvikin. How did I decide for each scenario? I compared the positive effects and negative effects by measuring both sides. Determine ako whatever the scenario is generally good, bad, or depends on the situation. On scenario A, agriculture is the main source of employment in your home province. The government has recently decided to develop the farmlands into real estates and exclusive subdivision in order to attract foreign investors to the country. So, what are the pros and cons? The pros are more job opportunities, more investors and higher local income, possible improvement in infrastructure, o landowners can earn more if they sell or lease their land. While the cons are farmers lose their farmland and livelihood, decreases in local food production, risk to long-term food security, o possible displacement of communities. So my overall final judgment, maayo ni siya kung ang government mo support sa farmers o protektahan ang important agriculture land. Kung walay protection, mas grabe jud ang negative impacts or effects. On scenario B, you decided to purchase a new shirt through online shop based on London. The pros of this scenario B, daghang products options of international brands, convenient and o accessible. Some imported items mas taas og quality, mas nindot ba nindot og quality, o consumers mas daghan freedom sa pagpili, daga silang choices. While the cons are local businesses mawad-an og customers, manay mo flow out sa Pilipinas, maka-apekto sad sa mga local industries o international labilan sa international shipping, maka-increase sa pollution o carbon emission. So my overall final judgment on scenario B, mayo para sa consumers personally. Kung pirmi buhaton, makaharm sa local industries jud ni. Ang epekto depende kung gaano ka frequently mo purchase ka sa mga online shopping over local products. So depende jud ni sa individual jud kung kapila siya mag purchase sa mga kanang online shopping markets. On scenario C, the Philippine government is being pressured by the current economic crisis to import rice from Taiwan and other nearby countries in the region. The pros and cons of this scenario C, ang pros na ni, immediate increase sa food supply, makapugong sa rice shortage, maka-stabilize sa price, o maka-protect sa low income families from hunger. While the cons, local farmers can earn less o maglisod o compete against foreign imported rice. O too much importation maka-weaken sa local agriculture. O usa pa, long-term dependent sa other countries. Risky pod siya kung musaka ang global crisis. So my overall judgment, positive ni siya during emergency crisis, pero negative kung long term. Dapat ang importation temporary dapat, og ang local agriculture kinahanglan jud i-strengthen iya gihapon para sa food security. My partner Kirby Katareg will continue to discuss further.
Okay, so let's continue. So for scenario D, the question is, how did you decide for each scenario? So for scenario D, I decided by first looking at the situation from both economic and emotional perspective. Then I check who would benefit and who might struggle if the father accepts the relocation offer. So what are the pros and cons? So in the pros here is such as what I said earlier: better job opportunities, higher income, and personal growth. Then the cons or the negative is like the stress of adjusting to new environment, possible family separation, and higher cost of living. Then sa how I came up with my final judgment, so akong gi-compare ang both sides, the positive and the negative. Then after comparing, I realized that the outcome depends on the family's capacity to adapt and on the long-term benefits versus the emotional challenges. Then then the decision should be based on whether the relocation truly improves the family stability and well-being. So, in scenario A, how did I decide for a scenario? So, I focus on the financial risk and long-term effects of the global financial crisis on the mother's retirement fund. Then, the pros here is the such as opportunity to learn about better financial planning and chance to rethink investment strategies. Then the cons or the negative is like reduced savings, financial stress, and possible delayed retirement. Then after that, na I also considered that the impact varies depending on investment type, remaining years before retirement, and availability of other income sources because the situation changes for every person man. Then I decided that scenario A is dependent on several factors. Okay? And this approach is to adjust the financial plan and review investment and find ways to recover. Maura na akong nahununaan. So, that's all, everyone. Thank you for listening, and we will end this discussion now. Thank you.